Hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Status Bro Show. I'm your host, Kevin Ebling.
You sick?
Joined... No, dude, I'm good.
You're just kind of like, oh.
No, I'm cool. Everything's cool. Corey the Sharpshooter, Vanderslane.
What's up, Internet?
What?
So what's up, Internet?
Oh.
Zach,
Kind of got lost in my
the
sentence there.
mildly aged Lewis.
Really? Mildly aged?
I
Jesus
can't call you
You're
young
not
blood
young
anymore. I
blood
can't call you
anymore.
old.
You're not the old blood. You're
You
the
ain't-
blood.
He's middle-aged.
I'm not.
He's
I'm
not
21.
middle-aged. I think he lives past 42.
You're the blood. We're the Crips.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Our producer, Melissa Goldberg.
Hey, guys.
Now, we have a little bit of a, I guess what was I saying earlier? More of a somber start to this show, just because, there's been some fucked up stuff happening lately. But don't worry, we'll get to the funny. I hope. I mean, we may not even be funny. We'll try to be funny.
I have no funny on my list. I'm sorry. Internet.
What the fuck?
First of all, I just want to get it out of the way. I'm not sick, just having some relationship complications. But, it happens to the best of us. Trouble in paradise, so to speak.
Happens to the worst of us, too. I'll attest to that.
Yeah, and I just want to say on that, I don't know what is happening with that specifically, but people get older, things change, got to figure out what you want out of life. I don't know, I'm sounding like fucking Tony Robbins here. Let me, let's move on to a happy topic, like the Boston Marathon bombing.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
so
let's just lighten the load.
I mean, apparently, the Boston Marathon, some fuckwads set off 2 bombs, killed, I was actually astounded that only 3 people were killed. I mean,
Is that what the final death toll was? I heard 2 the other day.
it's
3.
Now it's 3. But still, the wounded is like 100 or something.
I know, if you were looking for soft targets, you definitely found them.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fucked up and it's dark.
Congratulations, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked hard.
I mean, showing people with legs and arms blown off and it's dark. I don't really know what else to say about it. What do you guys want to say?
Hearts and souls go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. we'd support
Absolutely.
you.
It's a tragedy, and
Not the bomber.
It
We
cannot
don't support you at all.
Well, no, the bomber can suck my dick.
Fuck him.
But yeah,
No,
we
you
could
know
not
what?
let it go
He should
unnoticed
have to,
on
He
the show.
should have to take Johnny Depp up the ass. That's...
I'll give
Why
you
would that be a punishment? That's like Corey would
Yeah,
love
really. There's people who'd pay for that.
Some people,
Maybe Corey should have bombed the.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
Some people wouldn't like that as much as I would.
What kind of Never mind.
But anyway, as far as being, hardy Americans, we're entirely behind all the families. Is I think what we're getting at.
Status Bro.
Well, yeah, it's not like we would be
supports
against the
Boston runners.
families.
Yeah.
What? Were there any? I heard today somebody was arrested for that, but they said there were conflicting reports. I don't know. Anybody know about that?
I really.
There
don't
was
know
some
anything.
person of I heard some person of interest in the hospital, and then I heard no, that was inaccurate.
I've seen some pictures circulating around of some guy that was walking around on a rooftop that just seemed really sketchy, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think at this point they're investigating everything they can.
B's been working on, because they love shit like this. They've been looking at pictures from like different angles before and after the blast, and they're like, this guy's wearing a backpack, and then after that, in a news report, you can see him walking away really fast, like not looking anywhere, and shit like that. But
And
nothing
it could
solid.
always be the guy got a case of the shits and left his bag behind.
Right.
You never fucking know.
Well, there were so many bags and parcels and stuff left behind that they were treating every one of them as a suspicious object because people just dropped their shit and ran.
Oh yeah.
Which that's kind of what you have to.
Yeah,
do.
I mean that's what would you do?
Speaking of running, I think it was pretty cool that the people who were in the marathon actually that just ran 27.
Oh, you motherfucking amateur. Zach's phone's
damn
going
it.
off. Answer it.
We
I'm
call
serious.
him the amateur. but
Answer it and
I
put it on
did
speaker.
silence
I don't
my
care who
phone,
it
too.
is. You have to answer it.
Put on speaker.
Yes.
Oh, I have something for this.
All right, everybody, shut the hell up. Hey, Tara, how's it going? Yeah, I really quick. I just
This
wanna let
better
you
be
know,
important enough to interrupt my show.
We're doing the podcast, and they told me to pick up and put it on speaker. So you're on the air.
You're live.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Shut
there
up.
you go.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Hey, Tara.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi, how's it going? This is Kevin. I'm the host.
Oh, hi.
Hi, what are you up to? I see you have the same last name as Zach. Are you a blood relative?
Yes.
Are you a sibling?
Yeah, this is older sister.
Oh, cool.
older
Well, it's very
sister.
nice to have you on the air. I'm actually glad you called. We were talking about the Boston Marathon bombing, and it was really depressing. So.
Yeah. I was actually calling you about this, but did you see the explosion that happened in Waco?
I heard about that. Just a
Oh
minute
yeah,
ago.
I heard about that too.
The what?
I heard you could feel it for
Yeah.
like really far away.
So, some sort of agricultural plant or something.
Oh Jesus.
It was like coming into our newsroom like during the news, so we kept having to like do all this crazy like breaking story.
She works at a news station.
Oh, you work at a news
Tyler.
station.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You.
Cool.
Awesome.
Anyway, Tara.
Yeah, I'll hand you back to Zach. Just wanted to say hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey.
Maybe we'll have you on the show sometime and we can meet in person.
Sounds cool, man.
Call back if you have something funny to talk about too. All right, bye.
Yeah. Anyway, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
happy
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah. All right.
That should have been the first thing you said.
What the fuck?
Y'all's birthdays are that close together?
Yeah, she's 2 years older than me, and her birthday is 7 days after mine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, get off the phone, Zach.
Tara, is it cool if I call you back?
Yeah.
All right, I'm really sorry.
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah, all right. All right, happy birthday.
Bye,
Talk to you
Tara.
later.
Bye.
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 All right, you know, so on this bombing thing, I was wondering, like, well, first of all, I used to be anti-death penalty. Not that I don't, I mean, maybe not that I don't necessarily think some people deserve to die, because I'm sure some people totally do. But I don't know that that's for me to decide. But when weird shit like this is like end of days shit has happened within the last year. I mean, crazy fucking events. Some guy shoots up a bunch of middle schoolers. You can't even go see Batman without him possibly getting blown away, or go for a run and get destroyed.
It's like everyone wants to go crazy at the same time.
Yeah. You got to think that's punishable by death shit, though. Right?
If you want to support the death penalty, we're in the right state.
That's definitely true. We execute more people than anybody.
Love it.
Funny side note about the end of days stuff. I went on a cruise in December, and I was actually on the cruise during the whole doomsday end of the world calendar thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Mayan?
Yeah.
Mayan? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we actually went to see the Mayan ruins and that. Anyway, one day on the ship, the day that it was supposed to, happen, there was a whole bunch of people out on the deck in their bathrobes waiting for the portal in the sky to open and take...
What?
Yeah, they were, like, standing on the deck in their bathrobes waiting for the end of the world. And then
Portal. What death event is this?
I don't know. I don't
I never heard about a
know.
portal. I mean, think about all the fucking movies you've seen. 2012, The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day. There's never a fucking portal for the end of the world.
Portals.
But they were like gung-ho. They had like this whole DVD and everything. They spent the rest of the day walking around in their bathrobes.
Look, everybody knows if the world's gonna end, it's gonna be zombies.
Yeah.
I mean,
The hour after, like, standing on the deck in your bathrobe must have been, like, the biggest downer in cruise line history.
Well,
Fuck, I was supposed to get off of this for free. I charged it. Shit.
It's like either zombies or we're going to blow the shit out of each other.
I'm really bummed I don't have something gross for you guys to eat this week. I really am. I was going to have time to do it after school today, and I was going to go to the store, and I got fucking called into work, and it threw off my whole chi.
Wait,
My whole preparation got
You
fucked
said
up.
we were going to have something good, not something shitty.
No, gross to eat.
You- last week we were talking something spicy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I wanted to do something spicy this week.
Oh, well. We've done it. We've done it 2 weeks in a row. It's probably starting to get old.
Yeah, you're right. We
could
don't need
use
to
a
do it
break.
every week.
Yeah.
I want to get a ghost chili.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'm feeling a little bummed still about everything that's going on. We're going to lighten the mood a little bit. Corey had some good funny topics. I want him to jump into something. I'm going to shotgun a beer. That'll calm the nerves.
Yeah?
You want to join me?
I'll do one with you.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
We'll go one at a time. Stay on. I'll stretch out my arm again. I heard last week that people could still hear me fine yelling from in there. So
Yeah,
I'll make it
it sounded
quick.
good.
All right, guys.
All right.
Corey, jump into something you had. You had good stuff on there. Wait
All
for
right.
the dreams, though, because I want to get in on that.
Okay,
are-
I'll move on beyond that.
We are hostless.
Okay, so
Not entirely.
Yeah, all right.
we were in lecture this morning in audio.
Yeah?
And we were talking about like post-production audio for like film and whatnot. We were watching this. Yeah, we were watching this thing on doing audio for Star Wars, like all the SFX and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I realized, yeah, exactly. I realized about midway through, it's like I feel like I have a semi right now.
It was really fucking cool.
Wait, was this talking about audio or was it like weird? Just get a boner.
Well, they were talking
class?
about how they constructed just like the lightsaber noises for Star Wars and just how many tracks went into each scene. Like there were hundreds of different audio effects that went into it, and I was kind of like, this is kind of turning me on a little bit, audio and Star Wars. But it leads me to the questions like. This is a public boner that I have.
He's not lying. I can see a bulging erection through Corey's pants today at school.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, dude. Corey's hung like a moose.
Appreciate it. But have y'all had some bad experiences with public boners in the past? It's like, let's recount some of the rest of our public boners.
I
Hold on a second. I don't like to drink alone. Give me a cheers, guys.
Shit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Bottoms up.
It's got to be 3 seconds. Tops.
Oh, it's cold.
That was quick.
He's a fucking champion.
It was refreshing, though. You know what? I gotta say,
All right, my turn.
Zach has some really good potential here.
For public boners?
Yeah. No, for the shotgunning. I really think you could beat my time.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't forget to vent the can or it'll shoot up in your face.
We need to actually start timing it.
I actually did a how-to segment at school in the TV studio the other day on how to shotgun a beer.
I feel like we did one on the show last
No, I poked a Diet Coke can with a pin and let it drain out so that I could still actually cut the hole and pop the top for the demonstration. Yeah, actually, I fucking did it perfectly on the first try, and I was like, thank God. And then our instructor was like, oh, sorry, the tape wasn't rolling. You have to redo it. So are you fucking serious? I already cut the hole open and popped the top. So I just had to pantomime the rest. But, it was all right.
Did you pop a boner while pantomiming?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got off the boner thing. Well, you got, Corey, why don't you tell us a boner story? You have a good one?
I actually didn't think about it, but I think I told a story earlier in the podcast about how I was in middle school with a urinary tract infection, and I could not help but popping a boner in gym class. And that, as a middle school student, is fucking horrifying.
All right, but you're in class, but were you sitting down?
No.
Okay, so
we're out like running the track around. So
okay,
it's
so
like,
yeah,
it's
when you're
extremely
standing
visible.
up, you're at a way bigger disadvantage. I feel like when you're sitting down, you can almost always hide a boner.
Yeah, and it's gym class. I'm wearing cotton
Christ.
shorts.
Yeah, you're dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like I get boners all the fucking time. Like, that's something I thought might
before he goes out.
fade away as I got a little bit older. But seriously, I think, like, I have a boner probably 35% of every 24-hour period. But as long as I'm sitting down, it doesn't seem to happen as much standing up. So I'm sitting down, you can hide it. And certain pants are better. Like, if you're wearing jeans, kind of tight, like, it's better. Doesn't really show as much, especially if you can put your hands in your pockets. But if you're wearing shorts, I mean, you're fucked. You can't hide a boner wearing shorts.
I can hide a boner wearing shorts, usually. It's
Standing
just-
up?
Yeah. Because I usually wear, like, fairly heavy pants.
But you got to put your hands in your pockets.
God damn it.
Ish.
Oh, you ready to go?
Yes.
Oh, cheers, Zach.
Here we go.
Go for it.
Bottoms up
See?
and down.
See it? Not fucking bad.
4.1 seconds.
That was impressive. Oh, you timed him?
Yeah.
Now I want to get timed.
Well,
You'll have a
when
chance
you
to
get
do
Do
it,
it
I'm
another
sure.
one.
You just don't have to do it right now.
No, right now. I don't,
I do have a question related.
About
somewhat,
boners?
Somewhat related to public boners, although it's definitely from more of a female.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna have. I wanted you to hear your opinion on. I thought you were gonna say you caught somebody's. As a girl, have you ever seen a
Were
dude
you
with a boner
expecting
in
her to
public?
tell a boner story?
I was hoping her to have a story about seeing somebody else's boner.
It happens all the time.
Really?
You see boners all the time. That's not hard to believe.
I mean, especially when you're in high school. Shut up, Corey.
In high school, you'd see a lot of hard wangs.
Just because guys can't seem to help it.
Well, yeah, no, it's definitely true. I still get nerves all the time, dude.
You know, I feel like I had a constant hard-on in high school.
But
Yeah,
what
for the
I-
explanation, a nerve is an NRB, a no reason boner. Absolutely no reason, just boom, spring wood. You've had that, right?
All the time.
I'm back.
All
Let's
the
get these
fucking time.
bastards back on the rails.
Do you have a nerve?
What?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Melissa. Sorry.
Fuck is a nerb?
Just
A no reason boner.
A no
I know as a woman when I'm having kind of a similar moment where I'm sitting there and all of a sudden it's just like hot flashes and
You feel a little bit moist.
yeah. Basically.
That's like when I was thinking in my head, I'm like, how do I put this without sounding gross?
I just
But-
went for it. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I like
But-
it. I like your style.
I feel like other people can like smell me or can like see,
Whoa. What do you mean smell you?
like I feel like other people can smell it.
Smell
This
your
is some
vagina?
sort of,
Yeah.
like, this is some sort of primal in the woods thing. It's like we can tell that you're in heat.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
if there
I
is
feel
such
like-
a-
have you ever had that experience? Have you ever been sitting next to a girl and been able to know?
Oh, man, I got some stories about that. It's not vagina.
I can stink your sex.
What you're saying is if there's some sort of discharge of whatever the fuck. It's
Pheromones.
It's odiferous. Is that a
Yeah.
fucking word?
Yeah, I've used it before.
You don't feel like people
No.
can smell your dick? I mean,
No. Have you
Like
guys
people
ever
can smell my
smelled
balls.
really rank vagina before?
no.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, because it's like horrible. And the best way I know like to describe the odor is it's like BO except like times 100 potency.
That means if
mixed
you're-
with a hint of
All right, come on,
Seafood.
man. I just shotgunned a beer. Let's.
there's always a
Christ.
hint of crustacean in it.
Yeah.
that just means
Like a shrimp or
that just means your hairy woman doesn't wash herself properly.
Well, I never smelled rank vagina on somebody that I like dated regularly, but this is not in any way a reflection on my current girlfriend. I swear to God,
Right.
I've never even caught any kind of a whiff down there at all. Everything's always very pleasant. But there was definitely a girl that I was somewhat with for a while that was like, man, it was nuts. And yeah, I could be if she was like wearing a skirt, you could be like sitting on the couch, and it would be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is that shit?
Like, you need a fucking rebreather to go down on her.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it. Like, I tried to a couple times and just like pinched my nose shut, and I was like, I can't do it, dude. I just can't do it. I mean,
Like, bitch,
it's
you heard of
already
Massengill?
not that pleasant. I mean, and I'm not saying that sucking dick is great. It probably isn't that cool, but I mean, pussy definitely doesn't taste like a milkshake. And then combined with some kind of a extremely potent, possibly toxic odor, just makes it way worse. And I'm sure it's not actually toxic. I'm just exaggerating for the sake of radio, but
Well, if she doesn't clean herself properly.
it's not a clean thing.
No, yes it is.
It's not always. It can be a total chemical thing. That's a fact.
Well, then she's eating the wrong kind of food.
You can have a chemical imbalance and can totally cause your vagina to stink really bad, no matter how.
Fish oils will do that.
I actually found this out from the Howard Stern show, of course. Yes, and someone called in who said that her pussy stank really bad, and she found a cure, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was some kind of oil that she would take that she
no,
said
if
made
you
it go
eat
away.
fish oil,
Massengill.
fish oil, that's what'll make
But
that
you can
smell.
take that in a pill. That's
Yeah.
a supplement.
Yeah, but it'll make your downstairs lady parts smell.
Okay, well then it was something like
It was
that
an
that could make it
anti-cure
the
then.
opposite. It was like a pill that you could take every day that was like a supplement, like a vitamin type thing that would completely made it go away.
Or, bitch can use Massengill Country Flour.
What the fuck is that?
It's like cooch cleaner.
Is that like a douche?
Something, I guess.
You ever seen a douche?
Yeah, I have.
No.
Dude, I was with Kyle at Walgreens
Giant
once, and I was
fucking
like, "What
bottle
are you
that hangs
doing
from
over
the
there?"
shower head.
I sit across from one every show.
Kyle like pulled out. You talking about me?
I like it.
Asshole.
No, I'm talking about Melissa. Yes, I'm talking
Well,
about
I mean, Corey and I are kind of in the same vicinity, asswipe. I was at Walgreens one time with Kyle. I looked over and I was like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like pulling something out of a box, and he's like, "This is a douche."
I can see
love
Kyle
it.
It was like
doing
a
that.
bottle of something with some kind of a hose. I was like, "Dude, I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's a giant ass water bottle, right?
I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck
I-
it was. I couldn't really assess it wholly. How do we get onto this, guy? This show
wholesale.
sucks.
You
I'm
couldn't
sorry,
assess it
guys.
wholesale. Whole Foods?
Look, I'm a little bummed out. I promise that will not affect. Like I say, I'm a professional.
You sound pretty professional so far.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
funny that I call myself a professional when I in no way get paid for this.
Yeah, that's true. None of us. Get
It's in no way actually a professional capacity, but I'll treat it as so.
If we ever
Completely free
started
show.
making money off this show, would we cash the first check or would we frame it?
Frame.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Good answer.
Okay, depending on how
Unless
much
it's like
cash it
an
was, then we
$8
make a
million
fake one later.
check, I would not frame that.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. How much
We can
cash
have to
would it have to
reissue the
be?
check.
If it's
Realistically.
upwards of $500, I think at that point it's a cashable thing, and then you just put part of the cash up in the frame.
Well, look, I'm very passionate about my radio ethics, and I can't conceivably think of a way right now that I would make money off the show. Because first of all, the number one way would be advertising, and I don't want to do commercials. Two would be charging for your podcast, and you're a total fuckwad if you ever
We
do
can get
that.
sponsors.
Yeah, that's true.
Sponsors, yeah, you're right. And plus, I mean, a commercial, a plug here and there, I can live with that. As long as we're not doing like fucking commercial breaks like dick wipe, shitty ass terrestrial radio where you get 8 minutes of airtime for every 20 minutes of fucking
No,
advertising.
but
You know-
if you had a bit that you had to read, like every 20 minutes, it was like, this podcast is brought to you by blah, blah, blah.
Then yeah, I could get on board
Yeah,
with
you could
that.
do that.
Absolutely.
I have to admit, this Red's Apple Ale is spectacular.
How much did they give you, Corey?
God damn
Damn
it, Corey.
Look, honestly, I
of all
think
the people to sell out first.
You're fucking us under
this
the
is
table
since
here.
we've been posting up
I'll sell
our
it really quick
advertising
every time.
throughout the University of North Texas campus this week. I would just like to say if there's any bar on Fry Street that would like to provide me or any of my crew with free drinks whenever we're in there, we will advertise you free.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with that? Any
Advertise
consensus?
the fuck out of you.
Yes.
And
So think about it. And you know what? I would even go a little bit less. I would say I would do it even just for free beer.
Is it?
Don't even need booze.
And just a heads up, you can hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. We would like to see if you are a new listener and you tuned in because you saw one of our signs.
We'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, take a picture and post it somewhere so we can hear about it.
Yeah, email it to us or
tweet us.
Somebody can just go to
us.
our Facebook page and put up a picture, right? Just post it on there.
I think so.
For those of
Yeah.
you that don't go to UNT, we put up signs this week. Jesus Christ, can we get back to something interesting?
Yeah, you're right, man. What the fuck?
We're masturbating. We're jacking ourselves off on the show. What
Hey,
are we
that was
doing?
Melissa's fault. She brought it up. She did it.
I'm the host. It wasn't my fault.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm glad to know that I'm the source of y'all's masturbation.
Sometimes.
No. First of all,
No.
I make it a rule. I never jerk off to a real life person. Never have done it.
Really?
Really? Okay,
What-
maybe like a celeb, but never
what does
somebody I
that
knew in
mean?
real life. Like, I've never thought of somebody that I knew, like, that I actually see every day or something. Or like, dude, that girl's hot in my class. I'm going to beat off while I think about her. Never done that.
I feel like that's not the normal.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
So I've
Okay,
definitely done that before.
let me break this down for Zach. Let me put it in baby words.
Well, no, you're using the term real life person very loosely because if you've watched porn, you've jacked off to a real life person.
That's not a real life person.
No,
That's
no.
pure fantasy.
No,
I mean,
somebody
someone
that
that
you
usually is a real life
actually-
person.
that
Not
you
somebody-
could
that's somebody I know.
actually interact
Someone
with.
like, say you're at the grocery store and you see this really hot MILF. And you're like, God damn, that chick was hot. And then later you want to throw a beat, so you think about the MILF. That would be like a real life person. Actually, that's almost still kind of fantasy. Say that there's someone in your class that you see every day,
Yeah, I
or
would
someone you
say-
see at work.
I'd say a real life person
Somebody
is
you
have
interact
interaction
with, somebody you engage with
Yes.
in conversation.
It doesn't even have to be that. Just somebody a girl who sits in your class that you see every day.
Okay.
I would consider that a real life person.
I've completely jacked that before.
See, I think I'm weird for not doing that. It's just I don't know.
I
feel
do think you're weird for not
I
doing
think
that.
you're a liar.
I was say you're
I'm
not,
not.
in the normal.
Oh, come on, dude. You cannot call me a liar on the show. You know I tell everything.
Not on this show.
What do you think? That reminds me. Let me just address real quick. I got a little too enthusiastic last week and shared the name of someone who didn't necessarily want to be represented on the Status Bro show. That's why we had that bleep in there.
Oh, the bleep,
Because not
yeah.
only did I say this person's fucking name, but gave
A
a very
complete
accurate physical
description of them.
description immediately following it. And I almost feel like I could have totally got away with it and no one would have any idea who she was, except Zach right after said, I don't know if I could ever take one of her classes again. Nobody would have known it was a teacher if you hadn't said that.
No, come
You
on.
could've
Shut the
inferred
fuck up. This was a person that all of us were familiar
Yes.
with. Okay.
But
I feel
not
We're
the
all
right
film
people- the
majors.
right
I feel
people
like it
could
would
have
have been
inferred.
obvious.
It is a person that everyone in our major has to end up taking a class with. So I don't think that
Are we talking
No, okay,
about
okay,
this
wait.
person
Yeah, Jesus,
again? Are
yeah,
we
we're gonna have to bleep this out.
more?
Okay, wait, no, but bleeping out, I could have just bleeped the name.
No, I don't think that would have been.
Had we not, if he hadn't said she was a teacher, we could have been describing
Okay,
anyone.
so we just all right.
Okay, who cares? Let
Let's
it go.
Wow, we have to bleep this out.
Look,
Fuck.
it's my
Let's
bad.
move on
We're not
before we dig
talking about
ourselves
her.
another
I promise I
hole.
was not I don't censor. That goes against my principles. But I have
We
to
realize
when
with
it's
the
something
Status
that
Bro
could
show
affect.
can't
Yeah, I don't want to slander anyone either. So you know.
Yeah.
Although we were saying nice things, I think we all said we'd fuck her, except Melissa.
You're venturing into gray
Christ.
territory.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Another thing, because I had three somber things or bummed out things I want to talk about. One was the relationship thing. Two was the bombing, and three was my ball. My nut has
Your
hurt all
ball?
day, dude. My left nut has hurt all day. And I don't know what it is. Did I sleep on it wrong, or do I have testicular cancer?
It
My
does sound like a sore subject.
fucking Neil Armstrong over here. It's hurt all day.
Did you have chicken pox?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got shingles.
What the fuck does that have to do with my schnutz?
If you're
No.
getting odd pains in your body, especially like one side of your body, maybe it's
Nobody
maybe
ever had a
just your
random
left
ball
nut,
pain?
You got shingles.
I don't think I can sleep on my balls wrong.
Really? I think
It's
maybe
not
you're
like I sling them
'cause
over
I
my
sleep on
shoulder when I go to
and I
bed.
feel like maybe I could get pinched like back like this or something. I don't know, dude.
You sleep on your side?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
all
sleep
over the
in
fucking
every
place.
fucking
Yeah.
position.
I do too.
just-
Everything but my stomach.
and yeah, I've got a lot of balls, so I can sleep on them wrong.
A lot of balls.
Melissa, will you please get a picture of Corey's nuts for the Facebook page?
Yes.
All right,
Thank
let me
you.
whip them out right quick. God.
Just post one of those blurred out digitized pictures.
You guys
That's
have
it.
never had like a pain in your balls and it freaked you out a bit?
Not one that
I think
like,
if I did, it would
persisted.
freak me out a lot. It wouldn't freak me out a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
like-
this is the first. I mean, I've had a little pain like randomly before my balls, but it was actually weird. I kind of hurt my back helping
might have
somebody
pulled-
move last year, and I was feeling these weird pains in my nuts like every once in a while. And my back didn't really hurt that bad, but I was like, dude, I'm gonna totally make an appointment at UNT to go see like a campus doctor.
Yeah.
And then while I'm in there, I'll casually throw in my nuts thing. Like that's a good idea because I don't want to make an appointment for my balls.
No.
So yeah, whenever
That'd
I'm
be
back,
kinda weird.
at the very end, I was like, I got these pains in my nuts. Like,
Purpose
is that
of
testicular
vision.
cancer? And she's like, well, does it like really painful? I was like, no, it's just kind of a come and go thing. She's like, no, it's probably fine. She did scare the shit out of me, though. The doctor, she was like, well, if it was cancer, you probably wouldn't feel any pain at all. Like, cancer doesn't really hurt. You just
Too
have
fucking
it.
late, yeah.
She's like, just self-examine. I'm like, oh, dude, I self-examine all the fucking time, dude. I make it a hobby. No, I really do, though. Almost every time I shower, I check out my nuts. Do you guys do that?
By checking your nuts, you mean you jack off?
No. I just feel around in the ball bag while I'm washing down there.
I do on occasion.
Yeah.
Ironically
I don't
enough,
do it for the purpose of checking for cancer, but yeah, I definitely handle the merchandise.
I just want to make sure there's no
frequently.
bits and pieces floating around. Do you guys touch your balls when you jerk off?
Kind of.
Occasionally.
There's a lot of ball.
I mean, I remember when I was a young man, before now my jerking off is a total straight ritual. I do it the same way every time. But when I was young, I probably cupped my balls a couple times.
Have you ever used your left hand?
Bitch, touch my balls. I am left-handed.
Are you really?
Okay, so have you ever used your right hand?
Holy shit!
Yeah, I
we're
used my
11
right
shows
hand
in. I didn't know you were left-handed.
Yeah, I use my right hand, though. Yeah.
I switch hit all the time.
The stranger?
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Different strokes for different folks, man.
Dude, it sucked so bad when for 3 months my arm was laid up because of that shit, and I could only jerk off with my right hand, and it was horrible. Sometimes it would take forever, especially because I was taking a lot of Vicodin back then. I had to take hydrocodone for the pain, and for some reason that stuff just makes it last way longer. But I still have to do it. It's a basic human need. Now, I don't want to have a broken arm and be coming in my pants every night. When I
It sucked, but not enough to get you to stop jerking off.
Of course not. I don't want wet dreams.
Pretty sure if I had both my arms in full cast, hands and everything, I'd still forget where to
Dude,
jack off.
yeah. Oh, God,
Yeah,
dude,
I'd find a
wet
way.
dreams are so embarrassing. Like, whenever it happens in National Standing, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I have to get up and hide this so I don't have to tell her. So I, get up and act like I have to take a piss and then, throw my undies away and, put on a new pair. Not throw them away, put them in the laundry. Only shorts do I toss the undies.
It could have been worse. Could have pissed the bed. I mean...
Yeah, very funny, wise ass. Was that the first show I talked about there? The show that never existed. What the fuck was that?
That was my alarm.
All right.
No, I
Cheeky
did silence
fucker.
my phone.
Okay.
I did silence my phone. It's alarm.
Why do you have an alarm at
It's 11:45. It's time to brush my damn teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You brush before you go to bed?
Why
or
the
you
fuck
wake
do you
up?
have an alarm on? Is it really for brushing your teeth?
Yeah, for brushing my teeth. That's what it says. It says brush yo damn teeth.
Why don't you
Really?
just brush your teeth before you go to bed? Why do you need an alarm for it?
Because sometimes I'm just I'm so fucking wired out before bed, I'll just completely forget.
So if you're doing the show at 2 o'clock, would a rub one out alarm go off?
No. I need to remind
What
myself
time?
to do that.
I remember that every night. Yeah.
I looked at some porno today.
Did you?
Yeah.
What kind?
What kind?
Asian porn?
Heterosexual porno?
Oh, it's boring as shit.
No, dude. Actually, what I'm really into. God damn it! Why do I share this kind of stuff? But I really like. I used to
Asian
always
foot fetish, wasn't
hate POV porns. I used to always hate it. 'Cause
From the girl or guy?
from the guy.
Either.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always think those suck. But there's this site that's really cool. I feel we're giving a plug called IKnowThatGirl.com. You guys heard of that? And they have
No.
some really sweet
I have not heard
videos.
of
That sounds
That
dangerous
pops
as
up
shit.
on my FapDo feed when I was checking out some porns.
Fapdo. Nice.
Yeah, it's such a retarded name for a porn site, but it's good. It used to be. It's
Do you
kinda,
have any porn accounts?
No, I don't.
No?
I used to have
fuck
one with
that.
My Free Pay site.
What the fuck is that?
It's a free pay site. It's like a site that you register for. You don't have to pay anything, and it links you they have a bunch of their own featured sites.
Nice.
Yeah, but they're all gnarly chicks, like zits on the ass and that kind of stuff. But back in the day, I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess everyone has a fetish for something.
They have all the standard ones. There's one site, where people are riding around in a van getting fucked, and then there's a
Bang
Latino
Brothers.
one, and then there's
Bang
a
Brothers.
MILF one, and then a big tits, round butts type one. All the usual accoutrement.
Nice.
And but yeah, no, the one I was looking at today was one of those I Know That Girl one. It was pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure they're totally fake, but I love the ones that actually feel kind of real. It's like some chick who's a nurse and her boyfriend's talking her into banging him before he goes, and then they bang, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got onto that. But I thought Corey had favorite porn sites on his list, though. Why don't we discuss favorite porn sites now that I'm
I
a total
didn't
perv?
have it on my list, but let's talk about it.
Did you really not?
No.
I must have made that up.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, I swear it's
I
on
did.
there.
You're trying to sneak in a topic on us.
No, I forgot what was on my list. It is right there. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Let's talk about it.
I got a
I
photo.
was disappointed to hear that Dare Dorm is fake. That kind of sucks.
Oh, of course it is,
it?
but those are good.
I
College
like to think
Rules
that
is
it
the same
wasn't
thing.
fake, though. I mean, that's like
do
every
too.
porn in the world. But I mean, come on.
But dude, Dare Dorm is funny though because you'll see the same chick pop up in 5 different videos.
I never noticed that.
They're supposed it's supposed to be a totally different school.
I haven't spent enough time
I'm not on
it.
Dare Dorm that much. In fact, I think I've only seen 2 things from it, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I've seen maybe a couple videos, but it
Boy.
had an interesting concept. It was
I
put
must
out
really
a video,
like porn.
Yeah.
No,
and
I'm
if
kidding. I don't
enough
watch
people
porn.
like it, you get $100,000 or whatever.
Well, now I shared. I got to put you guys on the spot. What was the last porn you watched?
Rule 34.
What?
That was me. Rule 34.
What the fuck is that?
Come the fuck on. Got fucking amateur.
I know about
hour
the
over
internet
here.
Rule 34, but
That's
there's like
Rule
a
34.
porn site.
Yeah, what is it?
No, I was just 4chan.
What?
4chan threads.
Do you speak English for those who don't speak porn?
You mean
Or internet? Or
okay?
whatever you're talking
4chan
about?
is a really fucking shady image board. All right.
Okay.
What's the actual description for Rule 34? It's like if it exists.
Rule
there's
34
porn for
is
it.
if it is if it
It's
exists.
like I do speak porn. I said meat pole.
There is a meat pole. There's a porn that exists for it. Okay, that's Rule 34. And so on 4chan,
Okay.
people can get on the adult boards and be like, "Oh, let's start a thread that's, big tits," and that's all people post, just pictures of big tits. Or let's start one that's big asses.
You can rub one out to pictures?
And there's
Yeah.
galleries. You never done that?
No, dude.
I
Not
told you
since
how
was
creative I
10.
am. I can
Yeah.
I can do it to fucking stories. Literotica. I'll still pump that.
Dude, I gotta have the video.
How about GIFs?
Yeah.
Right, that perfect in between.
Oh, you mean like because like a lot of porn sites have the ones like on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are
triangle
awesome.
loops.
Sometimes I'm not gonna rub one out to that, but sometimes I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Anyway, Rule 34 is the equivalent of if it exists as a porn for it. That's what that is. So
Gotcha.
people just post really weird shit that's Rule 34.
And that's where you found the last porn you watched?
Yeah, that was the last thing I looked at.
What was it that you just looked at specifically? What did you search for?
What
Fuck.
thread was this?
What porn goes
Rule
on in the
34?
mind of Zach?
I think it was a bunch of cartoon stuff. It was...
You rubbed one out to cartoon porn?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's not for me, but it's interesting. Is that one of those ones like you'll see sometimes advertised like on porn sites where Marge Simpson's getting fucked by Moe
Yeah,
or something,
something like
like that, or like Lois getting railed by Quagmire for some reason? People really want to see that shit.
If it exists, there's porn for it.
Yeah, that's what Rule 30. It's just weird shit.
Corey, have you ever jerked it to like a anime porn?
Oh yeah, completely.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You never done that?
No. Not that I look. You know, I'm
Extremely
open-minded.
open-minded.
I'm like, what was it that Zach said? Yeah, I'm a Renaissance man as well. I like to think when it comes to the porn.
I'm starting to think I'm more Renaissance than either of you fuckers.
You might be actually.
Perhaps.
I've jacked it on 4chan before.
Nice.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Gone
you know,
Wild?
there's always
Gone
porn
Wild.
here on the Status Bro Show, but we're gonna go ahead and take a break and try to come up with something funny to come back with next. I know Corey's got some good topics. I don't have anything gross for the
Do we
boys
have
to
a
eat
Do we have a
this week.
40 Corey can drink? Let's just.
No, I left my other one at home.
We're going to negotiate getting Corey wasted during the break, and we'll be right back after this. You're listening to the Status Bro Show. You're listening to the Status Bro. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Status Bro Show. You know, I'm all about the honesty here, and I'm not going to lie. We really want to get this show fucking over with. Nobody's in the mood tonight, and I'm sorry if that's
just
boring to
We're
you.
Fine.
I don't even care. Everybody can suck my dick. I'm kidding. Thanks for
I
listening.
really don't want to suck your dick.
Yeah.
I didn't mean you guys.
Just me then?
Zach, we'll
No.
talk after the show.
Yeah. Nice.
No,
So it
I'm
only
kidding.
works
I'm kidding.
if-
I love
it
the
only
show.
works
I'm
if he has
always
money,
in the
Yeah,
spirit.
he does not have an expensive enough pole to plow my ass.
So if I was in blow, then you would blow me.
I didn't say that.
All right. What was I? Fuck. I don't even remember what I was on anymore. I think we were going to talk about show feedback, but I don't even know that we really had any for this week. Who did we hear from, Corey? My cousin or
Your
something.
cousin. Can I name her? No,
Sarah
I'm not gonna
Skyver?
name her. You did it? Yeah, you did it.
No, go ahead, man. She's cool.
Yeah, she said 2 thumbs up for the show, but she does not like the belching.
My cousin Jeff and Sarah Skyver, they're awesome. So I'm glad she listens. Thanks for
that's-
listening, Sarah. You're awesome. I'm sorry about the burping. It's not going to stop. I just can't. I love it. I
We
love
did
it too
have
much.
one. We did have one more piece of feedback this way from Facebook, and it was from Jerry Johnson.
Oh, right.
Yeah, buddy.
Is somebody's going to whiff of Corey's burp or something?
Yeah. Red's Apple Ale.
I like how Zach physically covered his face with a cloth that was just on the floor.
Yes.
So you're gonna have spots now.
But he said we're the best podcast on the net, and to keep up the good work. And thanks for listening. You know, heads up, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thanks,
We always
buddy.
love a little Johnson input. Well, Corey does anyway.
You fucking missed the joke the first time around, asshole. Let it go.
Yeah, it's true. I also missed that fucking period joke. I still don't know that I've heard that joke.
It's in the past. We can move on.
It was like 4 shows ago.
I
I
listened
still
to that
don't
replay
fucking
like
get
6
it.
times. I still
Kevin,
don't
you're
get it.
late.
Yeah.
I am.
Ah.
Ha 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 ha. You guys are hysterical.
Nothing better than having fun at your expense, Kevin.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, somebody that wanted to talk about dreams. Okay, I thought this was funny, actually, because weird dreams is a good topic, but Melissa brought it up, and the context in which she presented it was funny, because she said, have you guys ever had a dream where you were the opposite sex? Like, I feel like you were expecting us to empathize with you, yet everyone said, no, I've never had a dream like that. I've had weird dreams, but I never had a dream where I had a pussy. You really?
I've been a girl before in a dream, but I don't think I did anything weird.
Did you have tits?
I was a girl in the dream. Yes, I had tits.
Were they big tits?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Small nips?
I had fucking ginormous tits. Do you want to fuck me as a woman?
Are we talking about nipple-sized areolas or silver dollars?
I don't know.
There's a wide range in here.
What
Okay.
color was your hair?
You took this to a fucking weird place.
Did you have a nice ass?
Do you want to fuck me?
That's a yes.
Are you on, what the fuck is it? The thread, whatever you all were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Rule 34.
For
If it exists,
Shan.
there's
Is
porn.
Corey Vandersleen as a woman on there?
I exist. I don't know if there's any porn for me. Anyone want
believe
to try
it.
it?
Gotcha. Well, tell me about this dream. I'm really curious now.
I don't remember a whole lot about it. I just remember that
Well,
I
what
was a
happened
girl
in
at
the
some
dream?
point. I don't remember. I just remember being a girl at some point. I don't think anything weird happened.
Did you say
Nothing really
did
stood
you
out
suck
about
cock?
the dream.
You had a vagina?
Did you suck cock?
Nothing stood out about the dream.
You had a vagina?
Yes.
Did you touch it?
I'm sure I did. I touch my cock all the time. I'm sure I touched my vagina.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've touched vaginas before, but I never touched my own vagina.
Let's be perfectly honest. If you woke up one morning and you were gender swapped, okay, you wouldn't leave the house. You'd be inside all day. You'd be fuck going to work. I got shit to do. Come on.
I'd probably freak the fuck
Absolutely.
out.
Would you really?
Well, you think the first thing I would think of is my dick is gone. I'm going to experiment with my new vagina?
I would.
If you woke up and you had tits, I mean, come on.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Before I called anyone, I would at least shove a couple of fingers in there.
I would call
Exactly.
911 and a psychiatrist immediately.
At the same time, you'd have them on a
See?
3-way call.
I dream. I honestly have to say that I dream
Call
I'm
it
a
fucking
man quite
Exorcist.
often.
That's really bizarre. And you have a cock?
Yeah.
Is
at
it a big
least-
cock?
No.
Has your cock ever been hard in the dream?
Actually, that's what spawned the question. Is this last dream like usually I'm just like your average guy walking around in the mall somewhere
With a
or
cock?
something. Yes.
Fully clothed?
Yeah.
In male clothing?
Yeah.
Male underwear?
Yeah.
What kind of male clothes do
Are
you
your
wear?
tits gone?
Yeah.
Abercrombie and Fitch? Hollister?
You wear polos?
Armani.
PacSun? Whoa. Must be nice.
So you're
ass
wearing like a
mall.
suit?
So you're an expensive dude.
Yeah. But this last dream prompted this question because I had a dream that I was a dude and
And you fucked somebody?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Like you actually performed the humping motion?
yes.
Because I feel like that's something that's lost on women. They don't know what that feels like.
Well-
They don't really know what it's like to fuck something. Well, I mean, unless you put on a strap on, like actually bang somebody. Well, then you do. But I feel like, it's
But
like
it was actually like the whole business came to fruition, what have you, and then I wake up and I'm like, did I just?
In
Ooh,
your- in your
Melissa
dream-
brought up that you have orgasms in your sleep. Did you have an orgasm in your
Yes.
sleep? Seriously?
Yes, it's
As a
really,
guy?
Yes, it's really weird.
Did you, in your dream, did you pull out?
That was what I was about to ask.
Were you? Where did you put the sauce?
I pulled out.
In your dream,
In
you
my-
Really?
woke up-
Yeah.
You pulled out in the dream and
Yeah.
ejaculated.
So in
Yes.
your dream, you were raw
Wow.
dog.
It was.
Was it a big
weird.
load?
No.
Oh,
Did you watch yourself in your
Oh,
dream?
see, it's much more satisfying. if
Yeah,
it's a big
like, it
load.
was like-
As a guy, I can say it's way more fun with a big load. Trust me. Okay, go ahead.
But it was just like the craziest dream because my dream did not start off this way.
Yeah.
I definitely started my dream.
You
as
started
a
off with a
woman.
pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then at some point, there's a dick.
Really
somewhere.
Somehow a cock came in.
First tip.
But it's
of-
weird. Things can spontaneously change in dreams, though, at the drop of a hat. Go ahead, Zach.
For pro tip of if you have a dick and you're dreaming, you don't pull
tip.
out. Come on.
I don't
It's
get
your
it.
one chance to not.
True. If you're in a dream, though, and you're a dude, why would you not cream pie that shit?
Exactly.
Okay, so
this is
I'm
the
going to
fucking-
shotgun the beer, calm the nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're not getting off the dream thing.
No,
I'm
no,
going to stay on this for a little
I
bit.
want to
What's the time
stay.
yet?
I want to stay on it, but this allows me a chance to make a very awkward transition here. You said like in a dream, of course you would blow it inside.
Yeah.
It makes me think about the just the freedom that you have in dreams.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, it's like, if you found yourself in a real scenario where like you were having a lucid dream, or it's just like something in reality that you could like jump back to. If you had like a 1 hour window to do anything that you wanted, what would you do?
So if it was like starting like...
I don't know, Corey. That's fucking deep.
Is it like if you woke up 8 in the morning, it was like, bang, you've got an hour? Is it like from like right now, you have an hour, you can do whatever the fuck you want?
As if right now, the clock starts for an hour. You could do anything you wanted to.
Absolutely,
and in an hour, it would
consequence
jump
free?
back.
Absolutely consequence free.
Yeah.
And if you
It would
die...
definitely involve drugs and sex. I know that for sure.
If you died, would it be like Groundhog Day and you just snap back to the beginning of the hour?
Yeah. I think so.
Damn, an hour you can't get that much stuff done. How can I find coke in an hour? I'm just kidding.
You keep it in the medicine cabinet. I mean, come on, you can get a lot done in an hour.
I'm trying to think though, like just getting somewhere where I want to do something awesome is going to take half an hour.
You have such a poor imagination, man.
You're right. I do. I'm lacking.
There's
Yeah.
plenty we can find to do in
Oh, I'm
Denver.
a shotgun.
I was-
Hey, guys,
Shotgun your beer.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Shit, there's
Bottoms
I
up.
promise next week we're gonna fucking
Yeah.
we're gonna shot up a fucking cannon. We're gonna rock it.
Yes.
I'm going to overload you with awesome bits next week. All right, here we go.
Cheers.
It's kind of loud.
And he's done. Yeah. Damn, that was a
You're going
good
to
one.
pump us full of awesome next week.
Wasn't good?
That does not beat my 2.6 seconds.
Right. Felt a little slow. Mine did too.
Yeah, I said some fun
It's
left in
okay.
there.
Happens
By the
to
way,
everybody
everyone-
at least once.
That is my time of the night, by the way. 2.6 seconds.
2.6
Shotgun
seconds.
The beer. Thank you. To completion.
To
I
completion.
think, if I had
But
an
that
hour,
one is really fucking
I
empty.
could probably find enough stuff within like 5 minutes of this particular area. That would be worth doing if I only had an hour to do it consequence free.
I gotta say, by the way, just to track back to the dreams thing, that I have a major lack of freedom in dreams. I totally do.
You can't, like, actually control them.
In a dream,
You don't have a lot
like
of
say I'm in a
lucid
dream
dreams.
where I really want to fuck this chick, it won't happen, and I won't fuck her because in my mind, I'm like, I have a girlfriend, so I don't do it. I'm like, this is wrong. Sometimes I have dreams where I wake up in a panic where I actually did do it. I'm like, oh my god, like I fucked somebody. I'm like, oh, it's a dream, it's cool. But it totally inhibits my dream fucking capability, which sucks because the dream world, there's no, all bets are off. I should be able to bang whoever I want.
You wear a condom in your dreams, don't you?
I mean, shit, Melissa bangs all kinds of people.
You pussy.
No, I don't know that I ever have, but it's not beyond the realm of possibility. That's for fucking sure.
For shame, sir.
Yeah, but weird dreams, though. I have dreams where I lose my cock a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you
That
ever find
happens?
it, or just...
Do you gain tits as well?
Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't know, this one time I remember it hitting me in the face. I don't know how it actually happened, but for some reason I was, like, unscrewing my cock, basically. Or, like, I could, like, carry it around with me, and somehow,
So it
like,
was
it
like
hit
a
my
sex
face.
tool?
And then somehow I lost it, and I was, like, searching
Yeah.
around looking for my cock. And when there's ever these dreams, I don't know if you guys had these, this is a major recurring thing for me. Whenever I have a dream where there's something I have to get done, I can never get to it. Like, I'll have a dream where there's a test I have to get done, like, for school or something, but I'll never make it to school. It's kind of like the dream where I lost my cock, but I never find my cock. And then I wake up and I'm so happy that I found it. I also have dreams where I lose my teeth a lot.
I can see that.
See, I got fake teeth here, right here. And I have this fear,
Jesus
like, I'm going
Christ.
to lose my teeth. Like, my teeth are break, and then I lose them.
I've heard that that's actually an extremely common dream.
It is.
Like teeth falling out.
Yeah,
One of my
I've had it
friends at
too.
school and I looked it up, and apparently, like, it's a weird thing that means, like, you're obsessed with your physical appearance, and you're, like, totally a vain asshole if you have dreams about losing your teeth. So that's a great sign.
So you're telling me you got slapped in the face by a dick in a dream?
Wait,
Was it your own dick?
what?
Yeah.
You say you get like hit in the face before, and I
your
thought
own
you
dick
said
hit
it
you
was
in
a-
the
It was
face.
my own
Your dick?
dick.
Yeah, that's... Come
So you've
on.
been
I
dick slapped
basically,
with your own fucking
I
dick.
think the way it happened is
in a
I
dream.
dropped my dick on my face. If you, I
You
mean,
picked it
wanna
up off
get
the ground,
specific.
dusted off. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, shit, I dropped it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Wait, none of y'all ever had a dream about losing your teeth?
No,
I've
I
had a
think
dream
so.
about losing my teeth. I've
Yeah.
never lost my dick in a dream. Unless I was like started the dream without the dick and had boobs. But it didn't just like fall off.
I still think feel like losing my dick is less weird than Corey having tits and a vagina.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't
So
know.
do you
We're,
just-
we're on the same.
you're
We're on
rocking-
equal playing field.
you're rocking the-
I don't know. I feel like having an unscrewable dick is really fucking awkward.
I don't know that it was. It wasn't necessarily screw it. It was just detachable.
Removable
Okay, it doesn't
dick.
matter anyway. It's
A
still weird as
detachable
fuck.
dick.
It was definitely detachable. And I'm like, shit. I have to find my dick. So I lost it after it hit my face. Of course.
Of course.
I would say this happens at least.
Did the balls come off with it?
No, balls are fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you like
as far as I remember.
So you had
you were like a Ken doll with change.
Which kind of sucks because if I had to take a pick, I would much rather lose my nuts than
Really?
my dick. Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Dude, using your dick, you can still function like somewhat of a normal man. You can take a piss. You can still fuck something. If you don't have your nuts, I mean, if you don't have your wiener, you can't do anything. What if you just had a pair of balls hanging between your legs? What can you do with that? What fun could you ever have?
You can teabag still.
Okay, if you had both your nuts, well, true. I could definitely flop some nuts in somebody's mouth. But say that
Gorilla mask.
both of my nuts were removed. Could you still have an orgasm?
No, you lose your testosterone functions.
Well, yeah, of course. I wouldn't be able to shoot a load.
No,
but
you could
would
still have an orgasm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just couldn't actually blow anything.
I'll
You
be
could,
honest, I have not
because your nuts
researched
only
the
produce
science
the
behind
actual
this.
sperm. The actual fluid comes from somewhere else. It would just be clear liquid. Like if you get a vasectomy, you blow clear liquid.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Stuff still comes out when you have a vasectomy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Again,
it's
I
just
have not,
sperm free.
I've not researched the science on this.
Would you get a vasectomy?
No
No?
fucking way, dude.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with
I don't think I could do that.
I don't think I'd ever get my tubes tied.
No. But then again, I have not procreated at this juncture, so I mean, I want to remain fertile.
Yeah, I guess if you had a couple of kids, you were married, and you're like, all right, I'm good. You know, I don't want to have any more kids.
Yeah.
Then maybe.
Dude, and maybe it's irrational, but I feel like that would totally fuck with my virility. I feel like I would lose something as a man.
Right?
I don't know
Yeah,
why. It just,
I agree.
There's no way I could ever do it. Corey?
I couldn't do it either.
Melissa?
I think if I'd already had kids, it would be something I would be okay with.
But you're coming from a totally different area here. This is some sort of a male camaraderie in the sense that we like to, I don't know, it takes away something as a man, I feel like.
You're absolutely right. You feel like you're more virile when you still can, like...
Oh, absolutely.
fucking
You
make
would
babies.
never-
You want to feel fertile.
It would never feel as good jacking off.
No way.
You would always feel like yeah, that was okay.
Something
Like it would
held
never.
back.
I don't know.
I wonder if the actual sperm impacts the size of your load. Like, what if you had tiny loads ever since? Like, what if you just never had a satisfying load? And by satisfying load, I mean, come on, you guys gotta know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you have like a big, like a projectile, like boom load, it feels good. That's cool. I get legitimate satisfaction out of that.
You go from the base to the headboard.
I don't feel like anyone disagrees with you.
Yeah, that kind of thing. All right, thank you guys.
Nobody will disagree with you there.
Awesome.
It feels good.
So nobody wants a vasectomy. That's for fucking sure.
So wait, sperm helps, shit to coagulate and whatnot. So if you didn't have that, would
True.
it be just kind of like pissing?
No, it would be like hair gel, like I said that one episode. It would just be totally clear but thick, sticky.
We're getting very sciencey right now.
No,
Yes,
I'm pretty
we are.
sure, like when you're rubbing one out and before the event, and you have the I hate saying pre-cum. That's just a disgusting fucking word.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it's like
The
totally clear.
Jack.
Yeah, it's totally clear. I think it would just be that, right?
I'm sorry.
lac-
The who?
The Lack Jack.
Kind of like blackjack, but without the B.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what it would be, right?
Lackjack.
You would just shoot.
That is
blackjack
the word of
words.
the week. I'm going
Preload.
to try to use that in a
It's
conversation
the preload.
in society outside of this room.
I also heard that there's this. I actually heard this on Howard Stern. One of the guys there, Richard Christie, said that there's these pills that like porn stars can take that will give you big loads, and I'm like,
I
that
believe
sounds
it.
kind of awesome,
That does sound kind of awesome.
right? Isn't that badass?
So we're going to that. Lots of zinc. I don't know what else. I heard zinc helps.
Zinc?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
I guess it's kind of like they say
That is-
pineapple
yeah,
makes it
I heard
taste
from
better.
Melissa once that fish oil will make your pussy stink. All right, what else is on the
Can,
list?
you- can we just end the show right there? Because I think it's the highest note we're going to hit tonight.
Seriously, how the fuck are we gonna kill 11 more minutes?
Visual
I don't
make
even
your
know,
pussy
dude.
stink. We'll see you next week.
Oh,
no.
what a
Jesus.
nightmare. Hold on, I gotta get a fresh beer. Corey, come up with a new topic.
Corey, be the host. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
my slack on the total fuckhead.
I don't want to touch your slack, dude. Okay.
I'll touch your slack. All right.
Zach.
Yeah.
Slack Lewis.
Is there any...
Fuck you.
I do have something else. Is there any time in recent history, or maybe not even recent history, where you've done something, or like you've said something, it's like that you just feel like a complete and utter badass? Like there's nothing else on earth that could measure up to as badass as you are in that moment.
Damn, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know that I ever feel like a badass. Do you have something in mind?
I I had something in mind last week, but I forgot it. There is something.
Oh,
else,
you
though,
mean like
where
when Melissa said, "Bitch, touch my balls"? Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
there was a time when like me and some of my friends were jacking around on a trampoline, and I got like a super bounce, and I did a flip,
Nice.
and I landed it too, and I was like, "What's up?" I felt like
Felt
pretty
badass.
badass.
Very cool.
It doesn't have to be something like extremely spectacular, but just in the moment, it's like, yeah, what's up?
Damn it! I'm sure this has happened to me. I just can't think of any specific instance. Can you slack loose?
Do you want to come back to it next week?
No, dude. I have funny shit I could say, but it's all fake.
Let's think.
Like I was
Not
gonna
that I don't like when Zach says that stuff. I love it when he does that bullshit.
just
but
blatantly honest.
sometimes I'm disappointed, but it's still funny.
Like I was gonna say, like, yeah, there was this one time when I was fucking my girlfriend. I was right about to get there, and she's like, "You're gonna pull out, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." Then right at the last minute, I was like, "Receive my seed," and just fucking finished inside. And I felt like a total badass.
So this didn't really happen?
No, it didn't fucking happen.
Damn it.
I wish I had this identity crisis. I was like, I could bullshit here and I could say something, but I don't know. I don't want to do that to you guys. I want to be honest here on the show.
How about,
so.
let's
I'm
take
all
a
about
week.
the honesty.
Let's take a week and
Exactly.
think about it. Let's come back to it next week.
Yeah,
feel like
actually,
a
I am going to
badass?
think about that. In fact, I'm going to put it on my list right now.
When did you feel like a badass?
Utter badass.
I can think of a lot of shit I can make up, but nothing that actually like really happened. Jesus, my life's fucking sad.
I can think of a couple of times when I think I felt that way, but they're like, now that I think about them, they're like really lame.
Exactly, like the trampoline story.
Yeah.
No, I gotta admit that's pretty lame. The only thing I can think of right now is that my friend's like, "Dude, you're on iTunes. That's awesome."
And we are on iTunes. Good
We are on
point.
iTunes. Available free, always.
11 episodes.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Don't judge us based off this episode, please. I
I like how you're assuming new listeners have gotten this far in.
Yeah. If this is the episode you're
Jesus
starting
Christ.
with, number 1, I'm sorry. 2, take it easy. Fuck you. 3, check out some of our other episodes. I promise they're good.
And 4, if you've gotten this far, I don't know. There's no disclaimer.
Congratulations.
We've already hooked you, so thank you for listening.
I swear we've done some
appreciate
really funny stuff. Why am I defending us like we're guilty of something?
We drank fucking brine last week.
Yeah,
Jesus
really.
Christ.
Oh man, you guys want to do a shot of brine? No, I'm kidding. Well,
Fuck that shit.
it. Yeah, that'll be
I
the
couldn't
gross
even
food.
believe that you still had it in your fucking fridge.
That'll be the
like,
gross
I
I
think
can toss that shit in the dumpster
I mean,
right now.
my buddies and I, we love to go to Fry Street and get super fucked up. And we have this tradition that's great where we would go to Sidebar and they have this thing called, they have a Rolodex of random fucking drinks and shots.
Yeah.
And we spin the Rolodex and take whatever it lands on. And it's landed on some gnarly shit, dude. Once it was just a straight up shot of Everclear with a splash of orange juice. And I was like, dude, I've only taken an Everclear shot like 3 times in my entire life. But as soon as I did that, I thought, why the fuck did I do that? My whole night's over now. This sucks, dude. It
But
ruined
that can get
everything.
dangerous. That can get
Fuck that.
dangerous fast.
Once we did a shot that was half Rock Gut whiskey and half Well tequila. That was fucking horrible.
Sidebar
And then the
has
worst
Rock
ever,
Gut?
we once, oh, well, I mean, just their cheap as shit was. This one time we showed up with my buddy and we've been
thinking
telling
like
him about the
moonshine.
Rolodex. So he's all excited about it, like, we have to do something gnarly. And I'm saying, dude, chill out a little bit. Like, there's some good things on the Rolodex. We might land on something awesome. Quit being so excited about drinking something disgusting. We land on something awesome, we drink it, and he says, this isn't the experience I was looking for. These guys are talking about taking shots of, like, 151, like, with milk in it and shit. And the guy was like, 151 and
Ew.
milk? I'll make that. I'm like, no, I don't want that. So, sure enough, 3 shots, 151 and milk. We took it.
Ew.
God, dude, that was so fucking disgusting. And then, for some reason, my friends decided we're going to make that a tradition. So the guy lets us write it into the Rolodex and put it in there. They called it the Milky Puke. And now every time we go there, they want to fucking do it. I'm like, no, I did that once. I never want to take that again.
So you had a drink named after you at a bar.
Why
Yeah,
did you make up
But
such fucking...
It's so fucking disgusting you won't drink.
the Milky Puke, dude. And
So
now
you
every
don't
time
even-
we
it
go,
doesn't
they
even
have to
make you
get one.
feel-
And I say, no, dude, I'm not doing it. Fuck that.
And that
you
doesn't
guys took
make
the
you
fun
feel
out of the
like a
Rolodex. No, that does not make me feel like a badass.
You killed the fucking Rolodex.
I forgot how horrible it was because it'd probably been 5 years since I did a shot of Everclear, and like my entire throat and mouth and everything was like numb and on fire, and I'm just like, holy shit, man.
It's definitely one of those experiences.
I got
like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Seriously, your
I think
throat
I
and your
had-
mouth are raw. It's horrible.
I don't
Zach,
know
you
if
ever
I-
done one? Oh,
Never.
you never been wasted. You would have been. Oh, you would have got wasted from one shot of it.
I did drink an Everclear fishbowl.
That doesn't count.
Well,
I don't know what
but
that
I
is.
did have one of those moments that makes you feel like a badass.
Did
Now
you say
that I
something
think-
badass? Did you have like a John McClane one-liner out of it?
No, but I remember.
Bitch,
Okay,
tuck your balls.
I'm never gonna get sick of that.
I
Meatball.
remember walking away from. At some point, I blacked out, but I remember walking away from my group. I don't remember where I went or how I got back to my group, but I remember at some point there was this guy that had come to the party that I had been interested in, and I saw him standing there, and it was like tunnel vision. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." So I just walked up and grabbed him by the shirt and just planted one. And then,
You mean you punched him or you kissed him?
I kissed him, like whole open mouth kiss.
Tongue action?
Yeah, like just.
Wow.
The whole, like, just, and then I just looked at him for a second, and I just walked away.
I've been more.
And you're the
impressed-
one who felt like a badass?
Yeah.
Is this in real life?
You
or
sure?
did
I'd
The
have been more
dude.
impressed
No,
if
this
you
was my
reached in there.
21st birthday
It's
party.
funny. You and that guy both have the same badass story.
So you didn't actually have a dick in this situation?
No, I didn't.
I would have been more impressed if you just reached in there and started rummaging around in his shit.
How old was this guy? Mid 40s?
I think everybody would have been more impressed with that.
Fistful of dick
Speaking
out
of, who has good blackout stories?
Nothing.
I've blacked out plenty of times, but I don't think anything fucking exemplary came from it.
I only think it's happened to me a couple times in my whole life. That
I
I
black out.
legitimately blacked out.
I
That
black
time
out.
Sajak and I threw up on each other or whatever. That was a fucking blackout.
Sounds like some really weird gay thing.
That
Threw
was
up on each other.
that was a fucking blackout night, man.
I'm actually ashamed to say that I black out a lot from drinking, but I don't think anything good ever comes of it.
Yeah, the last time I remember it happening was a couple of years ago. I was at Fry Street, and there was 50-cent double wells at Fry Street Tavern. I was drinking double vodka Red Bulls all night, and I was just having a great time. And then the total blacked out time gap. All of a sudden, I'm like being pushed and like shoved and poked on in a car. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's Ashlyn, and she's like, get out. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, take me home. We're outside your house right now. Get the fuck out and go inside. I have to go home. And I was like, shit. I don't know how I got here. Like, last thing I remember, I was just like having fun on Fry Street. All of a sudden, I'm being pushed out of a car, you know. And then I went inside and it's like,
Blacked
damn,
out,
dude.
and then you woke up again. You were getting head, and you remember that. And then you
Oh,
blacked
that
out
was
again.
great.
Never
Yeah.
forget Ed.
And Zach's mom was there, and oh man, it's the greatest.
Jesus, you
You
juvenile.
It gets so fucking dark. Jesus.
I don't know how you could ever. I don't know how.
Zach's
you
mom is a
cannot
classy
forget
lady.
getting
Thank
head.
you. My
That
mom is
just-
a classy lady.
Like how you can't just like forget about that. I mean, it's probably happened enough times.
Wait, I never forgot about getting a BJ.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. How is that
How
possible?
about a hand job? You ever forgot a hand job?
Maybe.
You're like,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
know.
Though. I like handies though, so I mean, I feel like I'm more inclined to remember them. A lot of people bitch about handies. I think handies are cool.
All right, yeah. They're,
some reason-
they're underrated.
For some reason, when you finish from a handy, it's always very satisfying. It's like, yeah, not a lot of dudes would have done that. Yeah.
What? Not a lot of dudes would have jacked you off.
No, not a lot of dudes would have finished from the handy.
I definitely
It's
did
like,
not
what,
get that
like
impression
you're talking
from
to your
that story.
girlfriend? Like, not a lot of dudes would have.
Is that my second drop? That's
No,
no, okay. We'll include that in next week's during next week's break. But no, I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of dudes don't finish from getting a handy. A lot of my dude friends, whatever the fuck you want to call it, dude bros, I can't believe you use that term, will bitch about
Boyfriends.
getting handies and say, like, I mean, it's fun, I enjoy it kind of, but I never finish from it. I can totally finish from a handy. Have we had this discussion before?
I don't think we have. It actually, probably a couple months ago, I actually finished from a handy.
And it was probably great.
It was awesome. I'd never done
Wow,
it before.
I gave one before I
It's-
came over, so you know.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Did you wash your hands before you came over?
of course.
Thank you.
What, was she touching your face or something?
No. I was just shit. I could see her hands under my periffs. It's freaking me out.
Did you get any of the goo on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. On your clothes?
No,
Oh,
I was in the
okay.
shower.
Can we not get the fucking
Who the fuck gets a handy in the shower? If you're in the
shower,
shower already,
it's
you
gotta
might
get
as well
better
just
than that.
do the deed.
Might have been checking for cancer,
day.
right?
I remember the last time I gave a handy
Sharing
in the
is
shower.
caring.
No, I'm just kidding. I definitely got no goo on me.
There's the next drop.
Yeah.
Is that a good place to end the show for this week?
On me. I like it.
I feel like every week everybody's like, "Oh, I got so much more to get to," and this week everybody's like, "Let's get the fuck out of here, dude."
Go to Applebee's. Fuck it. I think the second half was all right.
Yeah,
Thank you, Zach.
I think we picked it up.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. I'm sorry for being a little bit of a bummer. I promise next week I'm going to bring it fucking hardcore. No joke. Next week's show will rock. I promise. Guaranteed. For some reason, Zach had to put this weird thing in my mind that the show is going downhill. It is not. The show, we have not even close to hitting our prime.
You know, maybe saying that has given you the incentive you need to get, back on the horse.
Oh, you're fucking right, dude. That got my heart racing.
Exactly.
Got my adrenaline pumping.
Get back up on the horse.
Maybe we need to do a newlywed game next week.
Nope.
No, this is not a good time for me to do a couples game.
Yeah, now you want to back the fuck out. No, we should do a newlywed game.
Fuck.
We'll get Zach's girlfriend to come in next week.
You gotta have everybody's girlfriend.
No, we don't have to do them
Get
all
Johnny
at once.
Depp in here.
Do what? You can't do a newlywed game with one person, with one couple.
Nor can we do Edward 40 Hands one at a time. And yet...
That's a good point. In fact, I may do Edward 40s next week. No, I'm gonna have all new shit planned for you guys. It's gonna be great.
Next week you need to be sober. It's gotta be good.
No, what we need to do is have each group do a newlywed game individually and see which group won.
Bitch, touch my balls. On that note...
You fuckers.
He's never gonna let it go.
Sorry, guys. At 1 hour even,
No,
we're gonna
but-
end the show this week. Thanks for listening.
I'm sure he's told some bitch to touch his balls, though.
I never said touch my balls to anybody. Never?
Oh,
Well, your mom, but that's different. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put you with it.
Take
Asshole.
Take it in the face. Just like last week.
I'm your host, Kevin Ubling, with Mr.
You want me to say my name?
Yeah, what'd you fucking say it?
Corey Vandersleen.
And
Zach Lewis?
Zach, our producer.
Melissa Calvert.
That is the proper pronunciation. We'll see you guys next week on the Status Bro Show.
Sam.
Bye.